Hi again. This time we're going to have a look at forms, which are a quick and easy way for you to create surveys that you can either embed onto a website or send a link to anyone so they can fill it out. Effectively, you can see where you get this from under the new Google Drive if you've downloaded that by clicking New, go down here to More and to Google Forms. If you're on the older version, again there's a red button on the top left hand corner of the screen called Create, and again by scrolling down the menu list that drops down, you'll be able to see Google Forms there. Effectively, a form consists of two parts. First of all, there is the actual form that you've created, which is here for me. This is what I created to help you give me some feedback regarding what you thought of the training on Google Drive on the first Tuesday back. And the second aspect of it is the actual responses that you get from that, which is captured here in this Google spreadsheet. So what is a Google form? It's a really easy way for you to create free surveys or student responses that you can either embed onto a website or send a link to anyone so that they can fill them out. As we can see, you can see the responses, gather them together and examine your data. You can create all sorts of questions like radio buttons, checkboxes, text and date items. Any types of items I want, multiple choice, choose from lists, scale and grid. I can also separate them by sections and put images in. I can even choose what the form will look like using the number of templates that are provided for me. This is the one that I chose that some of you may have filled out before. If I close out of this form and come back to my original document that I created, what I'm able to do is go up here and I can see that there are 22 responses to the form. In other words, 22 people have filled in something about the training that happened on the first Tuesday back. By clicking on the responses tab at the top here, I can also see a summary of my responses. So here's all the people that have responded. This is what they have said to the answer to the first question. I can get some graphs. So how much online space does Google give you? It's actually 30 gigabytes, by the way. So 82% of people got the right answer. Presumably 18% of people didn't then. In terms of how likely people are to use Google Docs, again, this is only from the people that answered the question, so it might be a biased result. But effectively, what we're saying is that very likely is this chunk here, likely is that chunk there, and possible is this bit here, is unlikely there's none, and very unlikely there's none as well. So again, you've got the percentages written down here. So again, it's a good way in which you can analyze the responses. I can close this out now and go to the spreadsheet. And this is what you get back afterwards. Again, if you want to do analysis or graphs of it in a different way than the summary of responses, then this would be a good place to start. I'm guessing that in mathematics it might be really useful to see sort of which students got which answers right and which students got which answers wrong, and be able to respond back from that. So in this chapter or sequence of videos, I'm going to be showing you how to create a form, add questions, send your forms so that people can respond to them, and then how to look at this spreadsheet.